Hello guys, this is Modest Major here, bringing you some commentary over some 25-0 CTF gameplay taking place on the map Solace. CTF has kind of dipped in interest for me, to be honest. I don't think it's got as much of a unique selling point as much as it did anyway before. One of my problems with Halo 4 is it doesn't necessarily tick all the boxes for every single kind of Halo player. There's a lot of stuff missing that would make the experience more complete and more fulfilling for every single type of player. And CTF was the only small map-based objective game type that was still taking place on the game, and as a result I really enjoyed playing it. And now they've chosen to get rid of CTF and then got rid of their even newer playlist, Ricochet. So there's literally no objective-based gameplay to play on the smaller maps like Dispatch, Simplex, Onyx, which are some of my favorites to do so on. And that's kind of a shame. I think everything's kind of converging towards big team multiplayer. And to an extent, I can't really complain because those are the things that get numbers. And, you know, someone made a good point the other day is that that's what 343 are doing. They're listening to their numbers. You can't say that, you know, oh, why don't they listen to us? Why don't they put this in? Because Ricochet was the lowest played playlist of the entire game, and playlists like Big Team Battle and Heavies are seeing absolutely ludicrous numbers. I personally don't see why that is. I think Halo 4, one of the best things that it did do is it had some really great small maps made through the Forge, and the Community Forge test playlist was largely in thanks to this. Maybe a lot of people just didn't know about them. Maybe people didn't want to have to adjust to them. Maybe people treat Halo 4 a lot more casually and would prefer to just goof around in the big team setting. I'm not really sure. Not my place to say. But I had a topic that I wanted to discuss with you guys today, and it's regarding the concept of Firefight. Firefight for me has never been a game type that has attracted my attention. And you guys might be thinking, oh, that's just because you're the guy who plays multiplayer all the time. You don't really care about that sort of stuff. But truth be told, I was an extremely big fan of Gears of War Horde mode. I enjoyed playing Zombies mode in Call of Duty, and I extremely enjoyed playing Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead, I actually have the killing 55,532 zombies challenge, or whatever it was called. That was an achievement that I put countless hours into, so I do like survival gameplay. I just think that it's a genre that needs to be innovated to some extent, and you know, the changes they decided to make in this game was make it have cinematic cutscenes and more of a backstory to it, so that it felt like you were more invested in the games that you were playing, and it wasn't just mindless killing of Covenant. And unfortunately, I don't think they really nailed that in that aspect, because there was too much disconnect between the cutscenes and the actual gameplay experience. The gameplay experience and a lot of the maps were copy and pasted from either multiplayer or just campaign segments, and it felt a little bit hollow to me. I personally did not get any enjoyment out of Spartan Ops, and I stopped playing it 1 week into it. And honestly, I think what Halo needs to do right now, what 343 need to do, is if they're going to continue pursuing that mode, they need to come up with some more unique and fresh ideas. And honestly, you know, the way I thought of it, one of the things I would like to do most in Halo is have more variety in the races that you can play. You see so many races and so many classes of units and infantry in the Halo games that you never get to play. And what my idea was, is if you had these side missions where you had to play as a team of a certain race. For example, you had to play as a team of Jackal beam rifle snipers who had to protect a certain, you know, location from UNSC attacking, or you had to play hunters and perhaps attack a small village and experience the carnage that ensues there. You know, the thought and the thrill of being a hunter who could just shoot plasma cannons into one big giant area of players and see them all explode and go flying all over the place sounds really interesting to me. And, you know, there's just plenty of times when I'm playing the story that I always wished I could get behind the motivation and the insight into why an alien race wants to take over the world, or why an alien race wants to, you know, has such a strong motive to, you know, kill the Master Chief or to kill the UNSC, or even, you know, going back to the ODSTs where we got to play them and play the more tactical, you know, stealthy gameplay. That would be really fun to come back to, and I think a lot of players have been looking for an opportunity or an excuse to do that. And you could get really great cutscene opportunities, really great dialogue opportunities, and just find more about the different races and the playstyles which they pick up. I hope that sounds like a good enough idea to you guys. If you guys agree or have your own ideas, feel free to share them in the comments. I've been Modest Major. Thank you for watching. Peace.